Hi, my name is Ruth Slagle. I'm the instruction librarian you'll be meeting with this spring, whether it's over Zoom or in person. I wanted to show y'all how to research within JSTOR. You can find a lot of great tools. Y'all will find very early on your topic is very complex, and so you need to allow yourself plenty of time to find sources. On the LibGuide, I have given you some starter sources that you can totally use, and you'll find those below. And let me just show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. Well, you'll see it below. So we don't need to show you. But I want to show you how to access the library page. Besides you can access it through the LibGuide, but also you can access it other ways as well. Okay, so when you're within your class, you can, I know, anyways, when you're within your class, you can come up to campus resources and you can come up to Jackson State Library and that will take you to the home page. And then you can either access JSTOR off of the LibGuide or you can access it here under featured resources. And you're going to come under, so I'm going to show you how to search within certain journals. There are thousands of journals, and I was looking through yesterday and I found one journal in particular that is the Journal of I think it's Society, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to show you all how to find it. So if you came to browse, you could come up here by browse by title. So come up to browse and then journals. You can also do it by subject as well. So this one is journal, so it'd come under J, and there's lots of different ones, so you could come and definitely do a different one that I'm talking about. So like if you know you're going to be searching on like Jews in Rome, then you could search through these different Jewish ones. There might be other ones talking about Roman society, and you can do those as well. Anyways, but this just kind of really shows you like what different types of journals are in JSTOR. And the reason you want to be using JSTOR is because these these articles are going to be very keyed in onto what you're researching, because you're really looking at what historians are saying about why the fall of Rome happened. Okay, so Journal of Roman, but I can't remember the second word. So they are alphabetical, and like I said, there's lots of different ones, and you can switch this up to if you know you're like doing economics or whatever. Military history, like there's a lot, and this is also can give you ideas. Ancient Near East studies might have some stuff as well, especially if you're looking at anything that's like happened in Syria or Egypt, or not Egypt, I mean like Israel. But anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, these also can just give you ideas of keywords to also include. In the LibGuide, I have included some keywords that I would recommend that I have just found while doing research to help you guys, kind of like give you starters. But again, you can expand that, and you will expand it. It's just to get you started. Because sometimes it's hard, especially when you're talking about a field you're not as familiar with. It's difficult to like get started on like, okay, what search words should I be using to find something? And as you probably will start to learn, and you might have already known, within fields, the search words can be very specific, and they can change, like, and you'll see this happen, and I saw this a little bit too, like when I was first doing some research, I was like searching agriculture, but then I started finding like human ecology happening a little bit, so then like I swapped that one in too, and you might want to, and you'll be like swapping articles in and like search words in and out. And I can go into all of this when we do meet in person. Okay, so it is Roman studies. I was right. Or I think I said society. Anyways, so I'm going to click on, if you click on it, it will take you to where you can search. You can like click on individual ones, but how this works is like you have to literally go through every single, like you'll get to see all of the different articles that are related in that specific journal, but or that specific volume, but you can do it another way. So I'm going to come back to search, or come back to JSTOR up here, and then we're going to go to advanced search, and I'm going to come in and put the Journal of Roman Studies. There's another, this same journal society publishes another one called Britannica, or Britannia, I think it's called. It's something in like Britain and Rome, so you could also look up that. And I'm not going to do anything else. You could also, like it did say, like you could filter out. So if you know specifically like what your topic is falling under, then you could filter out this way. But the journal one is really helpful. Like I know everything in this journal is going to be about Rome. The complicated part though is, will it be about the time frame you're looking at? And that's something also I'll show you guys. So I'm going to look up slavery, because I know that so that one didn't work. Okay, so let's try. I just want to make sure I got it is Roman Studies. I just want to make sure because I couldn't remember. Okay, it is the Study of Roman Studies. Okay, so the Society for the Promotion of Roman Studies is who publishes. Okay, plug in the journal. I'm trying to remember. I searched a word in here. I think it was like agriculture. So I searched agriculture, and then you can come. Oh, this is okay. So it has the dates, and so it's already adjusting it based on the time frame that the Roman Empire like falls into. So we can put in 200, or you're looking between like 200 to 300 and then to like 500. So we can do like 250 to 550. And then I'm going to come and add in slavery. So we're searching within this journal. We're searching about agriculture, and then we're also searching about slavery. And then we're searching within that time frame. So here we go. Here's one that's on the decline of the Roman Empire in Western Europe. Some modern explanations. And also the thing is, you're looking for the history of where your arguments kind of originated from. And with history, it doesn't matter if, well, some of these okay, there's two things. First, it doesn't matter if your article is not current. That's okay. So this one was published in 1943, and that's fine. Sometimes, especially like some like ideas that have fallen out, or like they've disproven later on, or maybe there's plenty of history about it and just people aren't publishing about it anymore. There can be a number of different reasons, but it doesn't mean just because it's older information that it's outdated. It could be there's very valid arguments that are coming from it. And the other thing is you're searching for the history of that argument. So if this argument happens, and I'm not really 100% sure what arguments are being talked about in this article, but if this, say 1943 was when that argument started to come out. So then you'd want to, of course, go back to the beginning of when the argument first emerged in historians, like looking at it. So I hope this helps. You can, when you're in JSTOR, you want to make sure that you're taking the remote access URL, and you can just copy and paste that into a journal. I mean, whatchamacallit, an email. There we go. And you'll see they do footnotes, and you can also, with research, you can, no, I think these articles don't actually have like a bibliography at the end. No, they don't. They just have like the footnotes at the end of wherever they're talking. And so if you decide that would like a copy, or see if you can find a copy of that footnote, you can, in that like specific article, there we go. So let's see. Okay, so it looks like this one is talking about like climate change and like the tree growth, the forestry changing. And also is looking at it looks like it's okay, so like this article right here. So climate change and agricultural exhaustion as elements in the fall of Rome. This is from the Quarterly Journal of Economics. And this is the volume it came from. And then this is when it was published, and then these are the pages from that journal. So if you wanted to request that article, you could interlibrary loan it. Now, we can't guarantee we'll get it, but we will certainly try. And it's highly possible, since this one is an earlier, that it could also exist online in digital free form. But if you're going to do interlibrary loan, you'll come under library services and click on interlibrary loan, and then you'll click on this link and you'll fill in the information about that article. Now, since it's from this article, actually also might be available in JSTOR. So I'm gonna open another tab real quick, and I'll bring this tab back over, but I want to make sure I get my article right. So climate, oh, this is climatic. Okay, so climatic agricultural exhaustion. Okay, so bring that back. So I plugged in the title of that article, and I'm going to search for it and see if JSTOR has it. Okay, it looks like JSTOR has this article. So you don't even have to request it. So I would say, first off, when you find an article, see if we actually have it before you go into interlibrary loaning it. But actually, I think this one looks familiar. I think I'm almost pretty sure this is on the LibGuide in the climate change section. So one other thing you'll see in the LibGuide, and Professor Raflowski is going to talk about this. Sorry, I butchered your name. Each section will have keywords, books that are recommended for that section, and then also articles. And you can use, like I said, and I want you to use those sources. Like those sources I already found, I've already gone through, and you can totally use those sources. And anyways, I hope you guys have a great whatever time of day it is. And I really look forward to talking to you in the future.